It's Sports Kings. He might fall off the wagon in the next 10 minutes.
Rob Calloway.
It's about bringing talent. It's not about all the flash and glitz and glam.
Not your average sports talk show. This is Sports Kings.
This is NFL legend Ward Dunn.
This is your boy D. Howard, a.k.a. Superman.
I'm Jerome Bettis, the Bus.
It's Cam Newton.
This is Hank Aaron. I'm Don King.
Tell a friend, Kings is back.
Indeed, the Kings are back. Friday inside the Sports Kingdom. Welcome back to the Sports Kings podcast. I'm Big Mike alongside Rob Calloway for the, will this be the last show of the month? It's got 31 days in this month, right? Or we got another one on Monday to close the month out.
Yeah, Monday. Yeah.
Monday will be the last show of the month. Today marks the last day of our first 4 weeks on Spreaker.com. So appreciate everyone for everyone who's tuned in and logged in and downloaded and liked and favorited and followed and all those good things. We hope we continue the trend. The numbers look pretty good, but obviously we all like them to be better. In a way of doing so, you guys give us a follow, like, and friend and all that kind of stuff on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They're all three the same, at Sports Kings Live. Also, send us an email with any type of criticism, any type of compliment, any type of subject matter that you might be concerned about. SportsKingsLive at gmail.com. That's also the email you want to use if you or anyone you know would like to become a sponsor of the show. Like I said, I got my guy Rob Calloway with me. Rob, how's your Friday been, sir?
Oh, man, it's been a great Friday, man. Can't complain. Nothing special happened. I was telling you before we got started, I realized I didn't have my snacks that I usually have as we record the show. So I ran out to the dollar store, and my, you can get the Family Dollar right here in my neighborhood. Like, dude, there's never a run in and run right back out type deal unless it's early in the morning. You know, I run in there just to grab me a bag of trail mix. I'm competing with 13 other people, man. I made it. So, you know.
Well, we're glad to have you. Got any plans for the weekend?
Yeah, I made it. Do I? You know what? My only plan for the weekend is try to clean up this studio, man. You know, like like my whole radio career, like I had like 13 years worth of crap just, you know, in my office, and I need to, you know, try to get rid of some of this stuff, man. You know, hold on to. Huh?
It's not healthy. I'm gonna have to call the people, the hoarder people on you. Those people on TLC, extreme hoarders.
No, it's not bad like that. I mean, my stuff is in folders, and you know, I have those little plastic drawers or whatnot. So it's all put away. But it's just like, man, it's 2015. I got like, you know, stuff from when I first got hired to do radio. When I started working for Radio One back in 2002. You know, that kind of stuff. You know, just like, you know, stuff that I just tucked away and just never went back to. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, try to throw away some of that stuff.
That sounds productive.
And you know, of course, watch as much, you know, sports as I can and whatever kind of foolery I can watch. I watched that movie Tammy today. Have you seen that movie?
Tammy with the fat chick, Melissa.
Yeah.
What's her name? Melissa something.
Yeah.
Yeah, her and what's the old chick's name?
I forget her name.
I've seen it.
But
that
movie is so crazy, dog. You know, I need some of that kind of foolery in my life every now and then.
We all do.
You know,
we all do. It keeps us
good
spirited and young.
Yeah.
What was I about to say?
How you doing, man? How you doing?
I mean, I'm good. It's the end of the week. You know, made it
you
through
had that
another.
great breakfast this morning, boy.
I did what?
You had that great breakfast this morning.
Yeah, man.
Like 11:30.
Yeah, dude.
You eating chicken wings.
It was cold as hell outside, dude, today in Atlanta.
It was.
Yeah,
yes, it was.
It was cold as hell. I don't know. Well, I do know what's going on, but, you know, certain people want to deny what's going on with this climate change stuff. It's real. It can't be 75 one day, and today it's like 50-something degrees and windy. Yeah, I got some wings, man. I wanted some wings. I thought I was going to be out longer than I was. I had to go get my tag and my emissions and all this kind of stuff done today. I thought it was going to take longer than it did, and then I ran by Walmart for a second, And I was like, I'm not going to come back out. So while I'm here, it's 11 o'clock, whatever. I don't care. Never a bad time to eat some chicken wings. So I stopped off, got me a 10-piece medium, sprinkled with lemon pepper, fries, and a peach drink,
Oh, that pizza is what it is, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
God,
You got to get it with light ice, dog. You can't get all that ice in it because you missed the
I
essence
never
of the peach.
get ice, dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get no ice.
Yeah, you
just
missed
so I
the
can
essence
get
of the
as
peach,
much
dog.
sugar. Yeah, I try to get as much sugar as I can.
Absolutely.
Like I'm trying to doing diabetic shots, trying to get all the sugar from that peach drink. What is that? Is that Hawaiian punch or what is that? Knee-high or something?
It's probably some sort of Kool-Aid concoctory that our
it's
Asian
good.
brethren have come up with. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
of
that's
course,
awesome.
we don't care. Like, is it good?
It
Yes.
goes great with wings.
Right. Sweet. It's good. Let's go. Today's show. Today's been a wild day. I was telling Rob before we started recording that it seems like nothing wants to work today. I think I started prepping late today, or later than I wanted to.
What?
Then stuff started not working, and the articles I was reading didn't clip. The program I use, just so you guys know, is called Evernote, and it's a very efficient program when you're trying to organize notes, and if you're reading stuff off of websites, you can highlight certain things in the website. You can actually clip the whole article if you want to. It is very, very efficient, and it kind of makes me feel disabled when it doesn't work properly. Like, I'm looking at it right now, and I got 4 articles sitting here. Not big deals because I know what I read, so it's not really big deals, but they're sitting here saying clipping right now, and nothing's happening. So that's happening. There will be no excuse for the foolery that you hear tonight. There's never any excuse. We're going to rock on regardless of whatever technological failures happen, and we'll do what we do. 2 hours go by, we'll turn the mics off and pray for the best. Today's show, as far as my notes go, I got some MLB stuff to talk about today. Again, some NFL stuff. We hadn't done a lot of NFL stuff this week. We've been kind of, we kind of hit the NBA and the obviously the NCAA stuff pretty hard this week. I've got another article that I wanted to share with you guys as far as the financial side of what's going on with the NCAA and the tournament. And it kind of branches out into the football aspect, too. I probably won't do it today. Probably let it stew over the weekend a little bit and get my thoughts together. And then come back with it on Monday once all this Elite Eight, Final Four, whatever stuff is kind of settled down. But today will be pretty much a standard, what's in the headlines type of show as far as from my end. I don't know, Rob, what you got over there on your end?
Hey, man, yesterday before we went off the air, we talked about...
Not on the air, Rob. We don't do radio anymore. We broadcast via the internet.
Well, you know what I mean. Man. Come on, dog.
Yeah, I'm trying to change your vocabulary. We don't do that anymore.
I'm sorry. We talked about the base God curse that rapper guy said he put on KD, Kevin Durant. And then we get the news today that Kevin Durant is going to be out for the next 4 to 6 months. Needs more surgery. Could it really be a curse, Mike? I'm just asking.
You're not asking me that. You're not asking.
Then, of course,
me seriously.
The Aaron Hernandez trial continued today.
I love his
had his old fiance was on the stand today.
Good for her.
Yeah. She actually took she got an immunity deal. So anything that she says can't be used against her, and she's cool, So the one thing that I read earlier was that she was saying that Aaron was drunk the night of the shooting. Before he went out, he was drunk. She observed him drunk. So don't know what that means. And of course, we've been talking about it on the show quite often. The whole concussion situation, the health of the football players. Another college quarterback, or not another college quarterback, but another college player, Vanderbilt quarterback Patton Ryderneck, called it quits and cited health concerns and also wanted to go to med school. So, that continues to happen.
Yeah, and I guess we just, you know what? I think we just got to jump into last night real quick. Yesterday, the Sweet 16 kicked off. Notre Dame got rid of my guy, Fred VanVleet. Harvey Grant's boy did his thing and got rid of my boy, Fred VanVleet. So they're going back to Wichita after beating Kansas to get to the round of 16. So Notre Dame advanced. And I remember I told you guys when it started. I don't know I don't know if I picked Notre Dame to get this far, but I talked about them kind of riding that ACC tournament momentum, and they're definitely doing so, making it all the way now to the Elite Eight. Wisconsin survived a scare from the fresh Jordan-wearing North Carolina Tar Heels to beat them 79-72. And in the final game, the late game of the night, Xavier, or for my hood folks, Xavier, went down 68-60 to Arizona. And then there was Kentucky, West Virginia. Then there was that. Before we talk about that, I had some fun on Twitter last night. I did, and I'm going to do this more often.
You did.
At Sports Kings Live.
Till like 2 o'clock in the morning, dude. Yeah. You was having too much fun.
I'm gonna have I'm gonna do this more often. I'm gonna live tweet during these games stuff. It's just hard for me to do it because I like to pay attention, and then when I get caught up watching the game, like I forget to tweet, and like I'm not the fastest tweeter or texter or whatever, so I don't want to like look down and not see what's going on. So I'm gonna try to do better at that because it's fun because people start saying stupid things, and I have to, I feel obligated to comment upon them. Like the fact that, well, not the fact, but the assumption from a Hampton alum that because West Virginia got beat so bad, Hampton must have been better than West Virginia.
He was playing, man.
No, he wasn't playing. Yeah, I thought so too. He wasn't.
Coop was playing.
Nah, he wasn't playing.
He was just repping. He was just repping.
Yeah, that doesn't mean be stupid. Like
he was playing because guess what?
You know what that's
Hampton
like?
Had to play West Virginia. West Virginia would have got in there, but
pushed in. You understand me? No. See, here's the thing. When you hear people say that stuff like, yeah, I'm just repping, you're the person who won't admit that their son is stupid. And it's all right. Like, if your kid is dumb, your kid is just dumb. Like, don't go be mad at the teacher because your kid can't comprehend. Everybody can't be a genius because if everybody was a genius, it'd just be called being regular.
Yep.
It's just what it is. So this whole, inferiority complex about these schools that are barely squeaking into the tournament from these HBCUs and the MEAC and the SEAC and all this kind of stuff, the reason that they don't advance is just that point I'm making. There's a talent gap there. Right. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, you can rep for your school, but don't be an idiot. Don't be, the way this is looking, Hampton was better than West Virginia. Not in your wildest dreams. Now, speaking of idiocy, the one thing that has to happen, everybody who's on this Daxter Miles thing, he's not the fool. You are. If you for 1 minute, and I don't know, Rob, me and you haven't talked about this, so I don't know if you're in this camp or not. You may well be. But if anybody for 1 minute thinks that anything that came out of that boy's mouth or didn't come out of that boy's mouth would have changed that ass whooping last night, you're a fool. You must have been doing what I said I don't want to do. You must have been looking down at your Twitter the whole time and not looking at the game. Yeah, Kentucky just plays this little game I like to call "We're just bigger than you" / better than you.
Bulletin board material or nothing like that. Yeah, they were in for it regardless.
Yeah, that ass whooping was going to happen. Whether it happened by 40 points or 20 points, yeah, it was getting pushed in. It was just a matter of how far. So all y'all, now look at your Dexter Miles. Look, now what you got to say? Who cares? Like, who cared before he said anything? You didn't even know the kid's name. No one knew who he was.
But now look, I will say this. Now we know, that in professional sports, these guys from time to time, there are things that fire them up.
No, that ESPN tells you that. ESPN tells you all that. That's the stuff that ESPN tells you. Oh, they got bulletin board material. No, people going out there to do their damn job.
Well, they're going out there to do the job. But I'm just saying, like, think about what was that? When was that the 30 for 30 or something where Scottie Pippen was talking about how him and MJ decided they would just go bang Tony Kukoc when they were in the in the Olympics.